It's a confrontation that's making waves. A Redondo Beach lifeguard and a teenage boogie boarder get in a heated argument, and it's all caught on video. CBS 2's Andrea Fujii is live in Redondo Beach. Andrea.
Well, Pat, this argument was all about a boogie board that was placed on top of a trash can just like this. It was all caught on video, and tonight that lifeguard is under review.
Don't take this the wrong way, but can you go away?
David Hogg says his 17-year-old friend put his boogie board on this beach trash can. And when a lifeguard asked him to move it, he did. But then the situation took a turn.
He said, I didn't know it was a crime to put your board on the trash can, because he just didn't want it to get sandy.
That's when David says the lifeguard approached, and he started recording.
We clear?
Yeah, whatever.
Yeah, whatever. I'm not your parents.
No, you're not, so why don't you off?
I don't know you.
I don't either.
You've never been down here, so don't think you're going to come down here and lip me.
David posted the video on YouTube, and in just a couple of days has gone viral.
We felt threatened, we felt just worried, and he seemed unpredictable.
A captain with LA County Fire who oversees Redondo Beach lifeguards says the incident is being reviewed by Internal Affairs. We show the video to beachgoers who had mixed opinions.
Stepped over the line when he got in the kid's face and he looked him right in the eye.
Come on, you're talking to a teenage boy who's swearing at you, who's being disrespectful.
But you know what? Fine.
But you know everything. So I'm going to let you go in a tiny little special snowflake world.
The lifeguard then asked the boy to never come back. And the LA County Fire captain tells me this lifeguard is a veteran with the department, and it is being reviewed to see if retraining or discipline is warranted.
Because we had a fire alarm earlier that day, and that was a drill, so we thought this was a drill too, just another one. Because we have a lot of fire alarms, a lot of fire drills at the school. After we heard the first gunshot, we initially thought it was a drill. Actually, that was a bad choice.
It's okay, you're fine.
Actually, that was a bad choice because the janitor, sorry.
It's okay, you're fine, David, you're fine.
Honestly, when I was going out, I was kind of in, I was in, hold on.
It's okay.
When I was going out, I was in shock.
Yeah, saying it, I don't know how to put this in perspective. It's okay.
So most of my friends that made it out, one of them went into a bathroom in the same, I believe in the same hallway as the shooter. Oh, hold on. One of them went into the same bathroom, I believe, as the hallway shooter. He was in there at the same time, and he was in the bathroom, and he didn't know if he was going to live.
I was in my environmental science class when the first gunshot echoed through the hallways. We never had an active shooter drill at my school. And though we did talk about what to do in this type of situation, nothing could have prepared us for this. Politicians, and more importantly, the American public, must take action if we're going to prevent the next shooting. To elected officials, I say this: don't lie to us. Don't make any more false promises, because when you do, children die. For the unfortunate individuals that were at my school, I ask that this be a time of togetherness and something that is going to be always remembered, not only as a terrible incident, but as a turning point in American history, where students speak up and speak out when the politicians won't. I understand the importance of interest groups and how oftentimes they're necessary to continue a political agenda. However, when that agenda involves putting the lives of children at risk, how can you justify that? I support the Second Amendment, but for God's sake, how can we knowingly pass bills and laws that are in direct opposition to saving kids' lives? Sandy Hook, the Pulse nightclub shooting, and Vegas, just to name a few. What legislation was passed in response? The answer to that question is little, if any. This President's Day, I think it's important that we come together as a nation and see each other's viewpoints and respect each other as fellow Americans. But this tragic event must never be forgotten, because once it is, there will be another one, and another one. We need to stand up, go out and vote, talk to your legislators, and get educated. Be persistent, because these interest groups and these politicians will not listen if we don't speak up. So as American citizens, unite and stand up in the face of division, not for any political agenda, but for the lives of millions of school children.